Hello friends, we've got serious weather coming in, so I thought before that happened I would give you a tour, update you on what's going on in the garden. Signs of life on my wild grapevines. If you follow my channel, you know that I'll eat the young grape leaves. They're pretty tasty. They kind of taste a little bit like raisin skins. Greens are all doing pretty nicely. The mint is coming up. This is called a chocolate mint. The oregano, I guess it doesn't like being in this pot, but let me show you. This oregano over here is doing great, and I've been putting it in a lot of soup or eggs or all kinds of things. Rosemary doing okay. It did not like the serious cold this winter, so it's a little burnt. But it's great in eggs, super great. I've been eating some of the cleavers. That's this stuff right here. It feels like Velcro. Let's see if I can get it separated here. Now it's got a bunch of stuff in it. So this stuff right here, it's very sticky feeling, not in a gluey way, but in a clingy way. Been eating a lot of the wild mustard. Very tasty. It's bittercress is the name of it. Been pulling a lot of wild geranium out of my garden. It's pretty, but it's not edible and it takes over a lot. So this is my Mache or corn lettuce. This is a wild or feral garden plant that I had weeded out for years, and then discovered that it's actually quite edible. It's starting to bolt now. It's starting to go to flower. So it's getting a little bit leggy. See how the stems are getting longer? It was little tight clumps before. I have eaten so much of that this winter. It's been lovely. The cilantro, which I don't even have to plant anymore, is coming along nicely. I picked a bunch of it for my husband the other day. I've been eating it just straight in everything. Like, again, just like the oregano, and I'm just using it as greens. And honestly, it's growing. Some of it just growing it in the pathway that I've been pulling it from the pathway. Things that I planted over here on purpose, I don't think hardly did anything. I saw a yellow flower the other day. Over here, yep, here it is. I don't even know what that is. It's already bolted. It's very spindly. Obviously, it could not compete with anything else that was going on. I think that might be something that I planted, but maybe that's the horehound. But I've been doing much better with the cilantro and the Mache corn lettuce. Been eating dandelion greens. Here's the other thing I've been eating, and that is the garlic. Now this is something that I planted on purpose. This is the gift that came from a friend of mine. His grandmother had always grown it, and his great grandmother. So that's where I just cut off one of these leaves, and I'll cut off 3 or 4 of these leaves and put them in eggs or soup. And that's been doing a lot for me. We've got strawberries blooming. Something I did not realize is that strawberries like to wander, so I'm having the place that they were before is devoid of strawberries. I need to pull them from outside of the bed and put them back in there. And this is henbit, which is also edible. It's a relative of mint. Here's another. What's it called? Wild geranium. See, it just spreads so wide it will cover the ground, which of course that's what a plant should be doing, but it really chokes up the garden area. So I've got to pull it out. Got to get down to the base of it and pull it up. So yeah, see the Mache over here, the corn lettuce is all over. It's just really been a boon. Wow, this one's big. Up comes the wild geranium. Yeah, there's There's some dandelion for you. I'll take those to my bird tonight or something. And also the wild violets are starting to bloom. That's just delightful. They're very pretty and they're also edible. So when you see, if you see seeds popping out, okay, this one's not going to do it. When this dries, if you brush it, it will send out pa-boom, pa-boom, little seeds everywhere. Rather entertaining, and that's how most people know it is. Oh, those seeds that explode. That's what's going on in the garden right now. Not much else. I learned that little white flower over there. I was hoping that was the dill I had planted a couple of years ago, but it's not. It's some sort of wild chervil. And oh, look. The big grapevines are also budding out leaves. So awesome. All right, so it's the very last day of March, and things are starting to come to life. Oh yeah, oh gosh, look at these guys. My paper whites also bloomed. Aren't they pretty? And I think I saw some leaves on one of the apple trees. Yeah, oh, okay, look, the artemisia is blooming. And yeah, apple trees are budding out, so I'm going to have to start spraying them before long with the stuff that stops the cedar apple rust. Yeah, I used to think I was going to just eat these guys and cultivate them, the wild garlic, but instead I eat the cultivated garlic leaves. I don't dig up the bulbs. I just eat the greens, and they're wonderful. Oh my gosh, look what else is going on over here. Trillium! Oh my goodness! Trillium! That is real, actual trillium. I thought I had dug all that up for a friend of mine who collects native plants. She didn't have any, and I was like, well, don't worry, I do. And look at that. It looks like I just made them multiply because they weren't that many before. Look what else I've got. Oh my God. For real. For real. For real. Look at this. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. It's asparagus. Just one. It still makes me happy. I gotta cut down that thing. No, there's another trillium back there. That's privet. I should have second year growth of asparagus over here, but this one over here is, I think, in its third year. So that's the first time I've seen it look that hearty. That makes me happy. I might have to eat it. Oh gosh, this is a mess. I did not do anything over here last year, and the goldenrod absolutely had a blast. Yeah. Well, I was thinking this guy was dead too, but looks like it's still among the living. That's my shadberry, which is an apple relative, so it gets the cedar apple rust. That's why it looks so terrible. All right, so that's the update from the garden. It's a big mess, but some of it's edible. All right, be well.